This is an excerpt from my novel, Encantado. Simon Knight is a high school senior, and Ben Brickman is his best friend. We ran along the dirt road past dozens of would-be houses. The frames on either side of us looked identical, cool and dangerous in the dark. None of these houses had wallpaper or curtains. None of these houses had walls. I followed Ben to the end of the cul-de-sac. He stood in the middle of the road before 3 houses. "Come here," he said. "Close your eyes." He stepped behind me and covered my eyes with his large hands. Sweat from his palms slicked my eyebrows. His hands carried the childhood scent of rust and dirt. These hands that swerved bikes and rattled fences. These hands that boosted sneakers and jerked off. He pressed the heels of his palms to my eyelids. His hands would show me the world as he saw it, a world to act upon, a playground for his bravado. I opened my eyes to their darkness, felt my eyelashes flick his skin. Ben spun me round and round. He spun me so fast I couldn't remember where I started spinning or when. Dizziness clouded my head like testosterone. Ben enhanced his hoodie's warmth. My eyes were in his hands, my back curved to his. Then he threw off his hands and I faced the second of 3 houses. My arms flew out for balance. He held my shoulders, the world still reeling. It was as if, from my dizziness, the house came into being. Single studs doubled along the line of a wall, the wall studs replicating, gaining depth and momentum. The house was an endless repetition of wooden beams, some imagined, some real. They formed the quivering outlines of windows and doors. They rose like bared ribs to meet the roof trusses that hung over the walls. Even now it looked imposing, the skeleton of a long-dead monster. I waited for the studs to merge with their shadows. "I got you this," Ben said. He steered me up the dirt path and pressed his hand to the frame, asking me to believe he'd vanquished it. His tongue stuck out the side of his mouth with a dog's satisfaction, bringing back a possum. "You got me a house?" "I got you a house frame. They're much cheaper." He cocked his head. "Happy birthday." The grin tickled my cheeks, stretching my parrot nose. "This is too much," I said. "Really, you shouldn't have." Ben emptied his pockets, lint, toilet paper, a blue Bic lighter. "I broke the bank for you," he said. We entered our house through a gap between the studs where we thought the front door should be. With my bike light, I could see through walls over the entire concrete foundation. "In the kitchen, we'll have Greek marble," Ben said. "In the living room, the skin of a bear I shot myself." He hung from the header above a window frame, trying to do a pull-up. I could see him building the house in his mind, clothing each room with insulation, drywall, paint, and tile. I lay at his feet, twisting the square of toilet paper in his pocket, staring through the canopy of joints and trusses. The moon stared back. Ben swung on the header, his legs flailing over my head. His cargo pants slipped to his hips because he never wore a belt. I liked the frame as it was, despite the benefits of proper insulation. Greek marble and bearskin rugs could wait. The house itself was still a dream, gestating on this umbilical road high on the hill.